what happened was, it was like 2 or 3 weeks after the initial hate raid and him getting banned off Twitch. And people were still like, people from his community or people that just hate me, maybe not even his community, were still like posting a lot of mean stuff about me publicly. And some of them were taking it really far. I don't want to say exactly what they were doing because that's giving them attention and it's promoting something really bad, but they were doing something really, really bad. And JiDion actually noticed and he commented and he told them to stop. He was like, delete this, like this is really bad, don't do this, blah, blah, blah. And I had seen that post and I saw that he commented telling them to stop. And I was like, oh, that's nice of him. He really doesn't have to do that. At this point, things have kind of blown over for him and people, there's just like residual harassment towards me. So he really had no benefit in going out of his way to tell them to stop bothering me. So when I saw that he did that and those people did remove their comments and stuff, I reached out to him on Twitter. I mean, okay, actually I had him blocked. So I unblocked him on Twitter and then I DM'd him. I DM'd him and I said, oh, like, thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Mind you, that was like 2-3 weeks timeline. That is the quickest that I have blocked and unblocked someone in my life. I actually don't even know if I've ever unblocked anyone. So I unblocked him. I can't, bro. So I unblocked him and he said, oh, you're welcome. Sorry that people are still like bothering you. And then he was like, would you be down to talk on Discord? And I said, well, I guess why not? I'm not gonna lie, part of me low-key was like, maybe he's just using this so he can film something and then post it and like clown on me. But the fact that he told people to leave me alone for no real reason kind of gave him a little benefit of the doubt, like some credit in my eyes. So I was like, yeah, sure, fuck it. So we hop on a call and oh my God, we talked for like an hour or more. It was actually really nice. And we kind of just got to a point where we understood things from each other's perspectives. He apologized profusely about the things that happened. I don't think he anticipated for it to snowball as much as it did and for it to get as bad as it did. Like, I think in his eyes, he was kind of just making a joke, and I explained to him why those jokes are not really good to make. And he seemed to really understand. And I felt like he was genuinely trying to just like move past things. And he was like, I can tell that this has affected you a lot, and I'm sorry for that. It's not the kind of person that I want to be. Like, I know that there's a lot of, I don't know, people that make hateful videos or like commentary videos, but it's just shitting on people, et cetera, et cetera. And he was like, that's not the kind of person that, like, that's not my main objective. That's not my goal. And yeah, he was really nice to me. He was apologetic. Also, he's 21. I know he looks like 35, but he's 21. So I was like, oh my God, you're a fetus. Thank you for apologizing. And I know, guys, I know. I thought he was 30 as well. So I was like, he knows what he's doing. And he's like, no, I'm 21. He really only got traction online in the last like half a year. So I'm like, oh, like, you're young. You're literally 4 years older. I'm not saying I'm old. I just know that when you're 20 or 21, like, you're young, bro. You're young. And I'm 25 and I'm still like, I still got some shit to learn. But even then, I can recognize, like, I can try to be the more mature, bigger person in a sense. And as long as he seemed genuinely remorseful and he was sorry for what happened and what he did, I was like, oh, well, I would rather turn this into a good thing than leave it as a bad thing and like carry hate or resentment towards each other. And I think the thing about my call with JiDion that made the biggest difference was that, you know, he's not the first person to shit on me publicly and then privately hit me up and be like, oh, sorry about that, by the way. Didn't think it would, you know, get so crazy. And I explained to him, I was like, that I appreciate it, but it doesn't really make me feel any better, and it doesn't fix all the damage that's been caused and the fact that people are still harassing me because of what you did to this day. And it's been like 3-4 weeks, you know? Shit like that is what really, it's just too much. And when I explained that to him, he was probably the first person who was like, no, I totally get it. And it's not okay. And I'm going to try to help you fix that. Or like, I'm going to try to fix that and help you with it. And I was like, oh, really? He was like, yeah, I'll tweet out again, even though I've messaged and said the same thing already. I was like, I'll tweet out again and I'll tell people to stop. And you know what? I think it would be a good idea if we publicly showed people that we were cool, because if we're cool, then there's no reason for people to harass you on my behalf. Like, that would just be weird of them. And I was like, that's true.